everyone, welcome back to another video, and I just wanted to show you the tags that I did for the latest swap over on Diva Las Vegas Stamps Facebook group. The theme of the swap was dress forms, and had to use a number 8 tag, had to be on sturdy cardstock or backed on with lightweight chipboard for sturdiness, and of course use Viva Las Vegas stamp images. The tags that I used for my base are these tags from Prima, and I ran 2 of them with this embossing folder from Tim Holtz, and this one I used for the other 2, and they're both the retro ones from him. And what I did was, since like the embossing folder is bigger than or smaller than the tag, I took one and placed it like so, ran it through my Big Shot, and then I took it out and flipped it over and trying to line up, you know, where it was last without too much of a gap or overlap, and ran it again. And hopefully you can see this. This is the back of the circle one. Not too much of a gap. You can see it right here, the 2 circles right there are a little different on that one, and then this one, you can see the line. So after I did that, I took my 4 neon color paints and painted a couple coats on each tag. I used a neon blue, a neon orange, a neon purple, and a neon pink. And after that dried, I took a couple of the new images from Viva Las Vegas Stamps from when I got the plate, and I stamped them with black VersaFine ink pad, and I used this stitching. Actually, I used both stitching images, and then I also used the big heart squiggles with the words on it, and then on all of them there. And then I took some mark making tools, and with some of the neon paint I stamped with them on. I used this glue stick lid, and this lid from an Inco Gold that was all dried out, so I used that. And then I used 2 different sizes of washi tape empties, so those were used for my tools. And I also used for the lines, you can see that, the pink, so let's see it here. I took a knife, a plastic knife, and painted up the knife and just used the knife and slid it down to make the lines. You can see that better. And then I took some white paint, put in a painter's tray, and sprayed a heck of it with a lot of water on there, and took a brush and made all these cool splatters. So that was drying. I took the Tim Holtz Dressfoarm die, ran it through my Big Shot with some lightweight chipboard, and I just sewed one side, and then I painted a couple layers of the same neon color paint. And then I had no idea what I wanted to do after that, because I was trying to figure out what to do for dressing wise and clothing, and I couldn't come up with anything. Then I was looking on Pinterest for our clothing ideas or whatever, and I found this pin of these dresses. It's like about 6 different dresses, and it was about this, could have been the same length of the dress form if I resized it. So I pinned it and saved it, and cut this, printed only one out, because I did, some editing. I printed this one out and resized it, I think, to about 200% in paint, and printed it out. And then I had this denim fabric, and I just traced this onto the denim and cut it out. And because I wanted 80s look, I just cut the dress in half. Now I did trace an extra piece of denim just to make sure it looked alright before I went ahead and did trace all 4 of them, and it looked kind of cool, so that's what I did. And they're all different when I cut them in half. So she has a little crop top, and I tried to shape the skirt a little bit so it wasn't as long as it was on here. So after I cut the outfit out, I took some black paint and a lot of water and made some splotches, as you can see, and I still thought it needed something else, so I stamped the little squiggly heart with some black craft paint, and then I glued them on to the dress form with Aleene's tacky. And then after all that dried, I used foam tape, you can see right there, and put it on the dress form and put it on the tag. And for the sentiments, I used 2 of the Subway sentiments. I love these sentiments. They're my favorite ones. So I have Bursta being a lady, but they don't last long. And I can't wait to be ashamed of what I do this weekend. Both stamped on white cardstock with Memento ink pad, and cut them and glue them on with Aleene's tacky. And it still needed a little something something, so I added some dewdrops that I have, because I have a lot of dewdrops on them. And I used Aleene's tacky to glue those on. And then I added some lace and fibers that I had in my stash. The silver ones that you see is from Studio Calico, and the rest are gifted in Happy Mail. So those are my tags, and that's it for now, and thanks for watching.